I'm starting off with a polish from Wet n Wild. It's called Gray's Anatomy. The base color is gray and it has a duochrome that reflects purple and green depending on how the light hits it. It works best over black, which is why I had to paint the tips black first. It's a pretty thin polish, so if you just do coats by itself, it won't really show up. But one coat over black shows up really nicely. It looks purple now. It's gonna look purple throughout the whole video, but at the end, I'm gonna have some footage in of me moving my hands around and trying to manipulate the lighting so you can see the different colors in the polish. Wet n Wild actually discontinued this polish a couple years ago. I managed to snag a few bottles off of eBay, but Sally Hansen does have a color that is pretty much identical to this one. It's called Iris Illusion, number 546. I found it at Target. I actually thought it was a different color and I got it home and started using it and realized it was pretty much the same as this. So that should still be available. Now with this design, I took black acrylic paint and a very small detail brush, and I just did some stripes on each side of the nail tip. I just alternated stripes back and forth. Occasionally I would take two stripes on one side and join them together randomly. But other than that, it's simple one stripe back and forth. It creates not a zebra, not really a tiger either. I guess maybe a combination of the two, but I guess closer to a tiger print. I just call it an animal print. And it just spices up a plain polish. If you ever have just a plain color and you think it's too boring and you want to do something to it, this is a simple way to just excite it a little bit. And I also love the way it looks with this polish being duochrome with the different reflective colors and the print on top. I think it's a nice combination. I went and did this on every tip, and then when I was done, I used a clear coat of polish on top just to seal it in and also protect the acrylic paint from the monomer once I started putting acrylic on, just in case it would dissolve it or mess up the design at all. I applied all the tips and cut them down to the desired length. And now I'm going in with a clear acrylic that I mixed a little bit of silver holographic glitter with. One thing about me is I love glitter. I love holographic glitter. If ever I have a nail design where it's a tip and a plain nail bed, I'll usually use a clear glitter acrylic to sparkle it up a little bit. So I have little dust holographic glitter and then some slightly bigger pieces in there as well. apologize for repeatedly going out of frame with this finger. But for the ring finger, I love to do an accent nail. I always feel like the ring finger nail should always be a little special. I was out of crystals, so I had some large black holographic glitter, and I used one piece just on the side like I would a crystal or rhinestone. Now I'm going in with my drill just to smooth and clean everything up. I also use my drill to clean up and straighten my side walls and free edge and just sharpen them up. I try not to use my hand file for that too much. I noticed that I used to apply my tips and then cut it down to size and then use the hand file to make the perfect shape that I wanted, and then I'd put the acrylic on and then use the drill and then end up using the hand file again to shape it up, and then I just realized what a waste of time that was. So I just put the tips on and cut it and then just go right into the acrylic, since you end up having to file it again anyway. And then the drill just seems to be faster and easier as far as not only smoothing out the top, but just sharpening up the edges. Also, if I need to adjust the size, if I have any nails that are too long, I can just take the drill across the top and just shorten it up if need be. So rarely do I have to do much hand filing. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I believe at the end I still did a little bit of quick hand filing though. And now, of course, a little excessive, obsessive hand filing. And finally, finishing it off with a shiny gel top coat, cured in an LED lamp for 60 seconds, and topped off with some cuticle oil. At the end of this, I have some video footage of the final look. I'm going to move my hands a little bit to try to catch the light reflecting the colors in the polish. I did some shots with the light on the camera, and then I turned the light off, and it seemed to be able to catch the colors better with the light off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and until next time, thanks.